Papa Team 6. Welcome to another episode of For the Dads. I am your host, Will Compton. My co-host, Sherman Young. Listen, we had Chase Daniel on the podcast. I sit down with him for about 50 minutes. I recorded that interview. You're listening to this right now on Wednesday. I recorded that interview on Monday. Sherm wasn't present. I say in the episode, you guys just got done listening to me and Sherm in the intro, thinking that on Tuesday morning, Sherm and I were going to be ripping this intro together. Sherman Young is sick. He didn't make it in. So when I lie to you, when the podcast starts with Chase Daniel, just know now. You know now that Sherman Young is not here. Your boy Willy One Shelf, he's ripping a solo pod. I got the boys in the back right now. Chef Jack, we got Deke. Chef, you're leader of Seaman Team 6. He is in the building. Papa Team 6, Mama Team 6, Milk Team 6, whatever. Goon Berets, whatever we call ourselves, this community is absolutely incredible. If you are new here, because maybe you're a little Mizzou fan, maybe you're a little Missouri sicko. Oh, Chase Daniel went on a For the Dads podcast with Willie C. Willie boy, he's from Missouri. Let me just tune in and check out what this For the Dads podcast is all about. We ain't experts. We get on here, we bitch and moan and complain a little bit more than we do talk positivity, but we do talk positivity. Sometimes we're going to cry. A lot of times we're going to laugh. Just imagine some dads sitting in the garage, cracking a couple Olipops, cracking a couple beers, sipping away, and telling some war stories about what's going on in the household. That's what this show is. And if you don't mind, I would highly encourage and almost plead, subscribe. Follow us on all platforms. We're everywhere. Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, wherever there's podcasts, For the Dads is on it. YouTube, if you're watching right now, just kindly, genuinely from your heart, just check your phone, check your TV if you're watching on TV. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button on For the Dads. It helps your boys out immensely. And leave comments along the way. We love engaging with our audience. I have a lot of stuff here with follow-ups from last week's episode, PT6 Community, new dads. We got emails, we got shout-outs, we got voicemails where you can call in and vent about whatever you want. That's at 601-THE-DAD. You call on that number, you vent a little bit to the boys, whether it's a dad win, a dad loss, a dad hack, whatever it is, that voicemail is there for you to use. Massive announcement coming right out of the gate. Papa Team 6, we have a new PT6 shirt becoming available right now. It's in our store, bwtb.com. This is our newest iteration of the PT6 shirt. And as I'm talking through this, I'm going to bring it up so I can look at this photo while I talk through this with you guys. Beautiful color red. Beautiful color red. This isn't Nebraska red. This is more of like a darker maroon red, but a great shirt. You're going to love ripping this shirt during the fall, during football season. It's got the bear. It's got the logo. He's got the headset on. He's got a stogie in his mouth. He's got a head coaching headset on. He's got the aviator glasses on that says undefeated at home. Just a little patch. If you're not watching on YouTube right now, I'm trying to articulate this while you're driving or at work listening to this episode. But the bear logo, and then right underneath on the top line, it says undefeated. And the second line, it says at home. Undefeated at home. A nice little spot there on your left pec. And then the back of the shirt, glorious. Undefeated at home, Papa Team 6 in big letters. And basically, we're in a stadium, baby. We got the big bear. He's holding the little bear. Little bear's got the helmet on. He's holding the football. Dad's got the cleats on, a whistle around his neck. He's ripping a polo. He's got a little whiteboard where he's holding the play, how we're going to dominate the day, dominate flag football, tackle football, whatever your kid is in right now. It is the season, and that season is football. Shop till you drop, bwtb.com. New Papa Team 6 shirt. We are rocking and rolling, and those shirts are badass, Deke. Is that you?
That is, I can't even take credit for that one. That was a surprise from our third-party merch team. We've been working really hard on the bussin' line. That For the Dads was a part of it, but ended there. And so she hit me up this morning.
We were part of it, but it was all bussin' football merch.
Yeah, it was very much bussin' driven. But she said, hey, surprise, we got this for the PT sickos.
PT sickos, moms, wives, listen, your man's going to want this shirt. He might be staring at you right now while I'm saying these words. He's going to want this shirt. And if dad or Goon Berets or ST6ers out there just listening or watching right now, you want this shirt. BWTB.com. Go shop. New iteration Papa Team 6 shirt. We haven't dropped one in a while. When was the last time we dropped a Papa Team 6 shirt?
Ooh. The last
Father's
PT6 merch was Father's Day because we're still repping the Father's Day stuff. So the hat you have on and the Father's Day stuff was the last PT6.
But this is how you etch yourself in the Papa Team 6 community. We got a lot of stuff to get through right now. And we're also on a time crunch. You guys are going to hate me. This episode is going to be
we'll get to
an hour.
We'll get to like an hour with the interview, hour 40.
People are still going to hate me. When Sherman solo and you guys rip 3 hours, the community is going to hate
We set you up for failure on that one. Just so you know, like we kind of were just like, let's just go. We're 3 guys. We're willy-nilly. Let's go. And then all the comments were, wow, Will missed an episode and we got our 3-hour sode. So I apologize to you.
And all of those pro 3 hours sode people out there are just licking their chops when they're going to say, oh, when it's just Will and Will's by himself, we're not even going to get an hour with the boy. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of stuff to get through. Listen. Couple things. I'm just going to get a dad loss out of the way. Left the milk bottle in my truck. Left the milk bottle in my hot truck. My wife was asking me inside, hey, have you seen the milk bottle? I haven't seen it, sweetheart. Last time I saw it, Scotty had it, probably upstairs, probably downstairs. Who knows with Scottzilla, but I haven't seen it. It's not on your boy. And then we go, I don't even know where we go, but we get in the truck. She sees it right there in the cup holder. Hey, here's the milk bottle, just roasting, milk curled up. Bad loss. Get that one out of the way. I have another one because I went to the Bahamas over the weekend. Went to the Bahamas, Thursday through Sunday trip. It was amazing. Family went, a lot of families went. Shout out to Soars. But we enjoyed a time out there. Your boy got to spearfish.
Got to talk about that.
Got a lobster. Rue, bravery. She was nervous to get close to the lobster. She was nervous to hold the lobster. Mm-hmm. But damn it, dude, I could see the twinkle in her eye. She wanted to. And her brave little 4-year-old self goes over and she's holding the antennas of the lobster, having a nice little smile. I'm sure Chef's got a beautiful photo up right now. We got to go diving for starfish. We hit up this spot called the Coconut Club. Shout out Coconut Club, no free shout outs. A lot of boat rides. We ripped around on a couple jet skis. I took Rue 40 miles an hour on a jet ski. It was just me and her. I was like, listen, we're going to have a little bit of fun. Saw a boat. Wanted to go kind of get in the back of the wake.
Classic.
That was, you hit the big wave and then the second big wave, bam, we hit. Rue was sitting on my lap, like in the front. Bam, hits her chin. On the jet ski, and her head hits me back and hits me in the chin. I'm like, sweetheart, you all right? She's like, yeah. We're ripping and roaring all through the ocean. We get to where we stop, get back to our destination. We get out and she looks up and she goes, Dada, am I bleeding? Her blood blister thing's forming on her lip, like it wanted to cut, but it didn't. Her mouth, she's blood everywhere. And I'm like, hey, you're so tough. Don't tell your mother. Like, let's go in here. Let's get some water on it. She said, we don't want to do salt water, not salt water. That does burn. We get inside and she's just holding her mouth. And I'm wishing she wasn't holding her mouth because we had the greatest time. You were tough as shit. You didn't cry. You didn't say anything. You were tough as nails, kid. Why are we doing the whole drama thing now to where it's like you got out of a fight?
You're ratting dad out.
Yeah, you're ratting dad out. And she's kind of getting that little whiny, little moany voice a little bit. And dude, hey, sweetheart, look, Rue, tell mama what we did. We did all those circles. We were ripping around. I took her 40 miles an hour on the jet ski. And Charles like, oh my God, what happened? She's like, I hit my mouth. I hit my chin on the jet ski. And Charles like looks up at me. And I'm like, there's this wave. I was going to take her into the wake. I definitely should have thought about it. Thought it through a little bit more. Went a little slower into the wake, trying to get into the wake. But anyway, couple losses.
Scotty would have ate the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty would have licked the blood off a knife. Yeah.
Scotty would have got mad and started hitting the jet ski. She gets mad when she gets hurt. But it was a phenomenal time, man. Like we juiced every hour. We were in the sun all day, every day. Rue was ripping and roaring. Didn't take any naps. That bit us in the ass on the third night because she had an absolute meltdown. One of those meltdowns to where I'm sitting outside with her and I grabbed her arm a little hard. Because eventually I wanted to like pick her up and shake her a little bit. I'm just thinking about my old man, how he'd be having my arm, he'd be spanking my ass. This is a moment I did want to put hands on her. I didn't put hands on her. But I was like, sweet, yeah. Did not put hands on my 4-year-old. But I was like, sweetheart, you have got to figure this out. Because she's just screaming beside herself. No naps. And then once we got the kids down, we're exhausted, but you can tell we're wanting to still, hey, let's play a game. We're playing Werewolf. We're playing Empire. You ever played Empire?
No, never have.
Played Codenames. Played Fishbowl or Salad Bowl. Some people like to call it, where I grew up, we called it Salad Bowl, but Fishbowl. We had a lot of fun. It was a phenomenal weekend. The biggest dad loss I took. Every afternoon, we'd go over to the Coconut Club. Coconut Club is like, it's got the beach vibe. It's got the chairs. It's got massive inflatable slides and places where you can sit out in the ocean in the water. Good food. And one day it was kind of my turn to hang back. Like we'd take the boat. Hey, who's going to go to the Coconut Club? We'd take a crew over to the Coconut Club. The kids, a lot of kids, but a lot that still are in nap time phase. Scotty being one of them. So Scotty would go down for a nap. We put her down for about an hour, hour and a half. Day one was Charo. Day two, I'm like, okay, this is where I gotta get my stripes. I gotta earn my stripes. I gotta stay back. You go enjoy the time, sweetheart. I'll be out there. We'll be out there in an hour and a half or a couple hours. Wake Scotty up, and God damn, man. I was having dad brain moments. I'm like, okay, she probably has what Scotty needs out at the Coconut Club, because we're all just joining back together. She's got Rue out there. Charles shoots me a text. Hey, make sure she's in the white and blue striped swimsuit. Sweetheart, I got you. No problem. But since that was all that was in the text, I'm thinking there's probably nothing else she needs, because my wife would have told me. That's where dads go wrong most of the time. We just assume that what our wife has in a text is all they're going to need. Or the details of the process, they would have that in there if you need to know it. Hand up, I need to know that. I do know this shit. I'm better than what I'm about to explain. I changed Scotty, wet diaper, all good. I kind of wish there was poop in it, because then I know poop's not going to be coming. Change her out of her regular diaper. I put her in the swim diaper with the swimsuit, so she's just ready to swim. Still got about 30 minutes to get to said destination.
Good so far.
I'm taking a risk, Deke, by using a swim diaper. All moms, dads who already know, they're starting to piece this together. Oh no, what happened to Willy Boy? He put the swim diaper on before that's a big no-no before you get to the destination. So I get Scotty in a swim diaper, her swimsuit. We got Llama, we got Passy. We're going out to the boat. I look over at Audrey, and I'm like, hey, I don't need to bring diapers or anything, right? Like Charles going to have. And she's like, I got some if you need them. And I also got wipes. I'm like, okay, cool. We're good. I had my Miami Hurricanes little dry fit hoodie. I was taking some bullets when I posted that on Instagram. People are like, oh, what happened to go Big Red, Nebraska? Like, it's free gear. And I needed something to help protect the sunlight a little bit, like, because I was burning. And we're on the boat ride, and I'm holding Scotty. We get docked, and Charo comes over to meet us on the dock, and she's like, sweetheart, why do you got her in a swim diaper? And I'm like, I mean, we were coming right here. I figured she was just going to swim. Reach out. Scotty shits all over me, dude. Shits all over her shorts. I had her in her outfit over the swimsuit, because that was the one thing I did assume. I'm like, okay, maybe we need clothes on her to go with the swimsuit, but we are getting in the water, so I don't know if Charles wants that. Charles just put swimsuit in the text. I think I'm all good, but I'm going to go ahead and bring shorts and a shirt. She's in the shorts. Shits through her shorts. And I'm talking, it's like not solid. It's mushy. It's got some liquid in there too, so it fizzles out. It's all over my Hurricane shirt. It's all over her shorts. Oh, and Charo was just like, she's not giving me a lashing by any means, but the look of, you are fucking better than this. What are you doing? Like we go over this with the people that watch our kids, that, hey, don't change them. Don't put them in their swim diaper before they get to swim lesson. You got to put them in the swim diaper when you get to swim lesson, because you're risking
ruining the diaper.
Because it doesn't hold. These swim diapers don't like cold. Like they can get,
they're not as good as regular diapers.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Like they don't hold poop whatsoever.
Kind of like, what's the point of a swim diaper?
Yeah, like to catch it a little bit. If you have a hard shit in there, like, okay, you're probably all good.
Yeah.
But you get the
Scottzilla liquid.
You get the Scottzilla liquid.
Yeah, I'm going to take a large assumption here. The diapers that Audrey brought were not swim diapers.
She had ones for she had swim diapers. She also had regular diapers.
I was going to say, if you didn't have any more swim diapers too, that would be an addition to the dad lot.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Audrey had an extra swim diaper. Because that one was room right when we got over there. She's like, did you bring any extra swim diapers? And I was like, I mean, no.
For a vacation, babe.
And as she's asking, I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I bring extra swim diapers? Then Audrey comes on, I have extra swim diapers for you. She's like, okay, thank you. And then it's kind of like they communicate. Charles like walking off with Scotty, and I'm like kind of like following behind, like, hey, yeah, I should have. I know better. I know better than that. I knew better than that. Tough beat.
How'd the hoodie turn out?
Oh, I mean, I had to wash it immediately.
Oh, okay.
It was all shit on, smelled terribly. Like it was on, the parents out there know it's on your arm, it's on your forearm, it's on my stomach. Wasn't able to like use that. I had to go and get back and then put it in the wash. But yeah, man, it was as we're walking to, and I make the little slimy comment. I was like, hey, I did this on purpose because I need some content for the Dads. I make one of the boys laugh,
What a spin
which is all I needed.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, you need content for the Dads. I need a story. This is a good story.
Everything well.
Everything was going too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was going too well. Needed a little humbling.
Every good story needs conflict.
Yeah. We got it. Should we hit follow-ups? Follow-ups from last week's episode.
Absolutely.
I got one here from Ross on Spotify. Again, leave comments on Spotify. Ross, this is 5 days ago, now 7 days ago. On my way home from work, absolutely dying, laugh out loud to the lawnmower discussion right after the burrito discussion. This episode is absolute gold. If you didn't listen to last week's episode, this is your time. Go back. Let's see what the boys were laughing about.
That was a good one too, because I have a lot of people be like, oh, I'm not catching up to the sods. You guys are talking about stuff in previous sods. And I'm like, yeah, but that should make you want to go and see it. And so one of my favorite things that happened last was the dinner party. So Benji Golf on YouTube. I love this episode because the dinner party is going to happen again. And we all get to see how it's going to evolve as everyone gets closer and more comfortable with each other. Chef could cook for it. And maybe Deke will get an invite next time. Thank you, Benji.
You and the invite shit. The way you're hitting me with that was hilarious.
You getting squirrely too.
I was too, because I knew you were messing with me, but there's also the little inner part of you. I'm like, fuck. Chefy, maybe you do cook. You still got to cook the burritos.
I was about to say, I got one right here about said situation that happened last week.
Yeah, please do tell.
From PT6J on YouTube. Good luck, Chef. I expect a video of Chef walking in with a tray of burritos with Skrilla playing. Yeah.
It's been a week. You guys are listening now a week later from last week's episode. Update, we still haven't eaten burritos.
We haven't, but also I want to make sure that we're all here in one place.
We didn't know you were going to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Not that it's your fault.
We still haven't eaten burritos.
Burritos will get made soon.
Comedian Discovery, big friend of the show. This is on YouTube. Having a vision for the driveway parking layout and dad's just following the lead of the first car is elite dad stuff. Something to hang your hat on, Will. # Willy Driveways. Yes.
It's elite. Elite level dad is to look out in the driveway and be like, I think the SUV should be over there because then he can get out and doesn't go in the yard. It was a good move, a good dad move.
Paige setting the tone, and then a couple come in, and then I go and I ask Brian, I'm like, hey, you pulled up in the driveway, like, where'd you park? And he's like, oh, we just pulled straight in the driveway. I'm like, oh, was there any spots? He's like, no, all the other cars backed in. And I was like, oh, that's one where you lay your head on the pillow at night and just smile.
Don't even need valet.
No.
They know what they're doing.
Don't even need a shockwave coupon. Don't need to put a bow on the coupon. That's just a dad in a good mood because plans were executed well.
We got one from Nate on Spotify here. Chef, you're down 28-3 in the third quarter, and you're Tom Brady. The breakfast burritos were a catastrophic first half. The locker room is in shambles, and the fan base has lost faith. But legends aren't judged by how they start. They're judged by how they respond. Lock in, Chef. We're ready to witness the greatest culinary comeback of all time.
I need that photo of Brady.
What's his name?
Nate on Spotify. It is just Nate.
Nate on Spotify. I know he's listening and watching right now, thinking that he is getting to witness the greatest comeback of all time. But I do want to remind you guys, still no burritos. We still haven't tasted, we haven't even heard about the burrito conversation since the episode last week, since we recorded on Tuesday.
That's fair. I thought about calling you in the Bahamas and just kind of getting an order going. But I figured, hey, don't bother boss on vacation.
But you didn't.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a good employee too.
But you're down 28-3.
I'm down deep right now. We have to claw back.
Got to claw back. This one here is from Nick Faust via email. Again, for the dads at gmail.com.
601 the dads at
601
gmail.
the dads.
Well, you're good because we have 4thedads.pod at Gmail, which is not, don't ever send anything there. No one checks it. But there's 601 the dads at gmail.com.
601 the dads at gmail.com.
It's only episode 64.
And where's the create at? I need some creatine gummies. Nick here from Pittsburgh. Chef had this coming after saying Rendezvous in Memphis was a good BBQ spot a while back.
Whoa.
I've been second guessing his chefness ever since.
Who the fuck said that?
Dude, don't interrupt the write-in from Nick, from Nicky Boy.
That's Nick Faust from Cinderlands.
Yeah. Anyway, here's my kid, boys. Amelia coming in at 3 feet, nothing. 30 pounds. She fucking rips. P.S. Deke is a legend. And a jagoff. PT6 out.
That is Nick Faust from Cinderlands, the beer that I bought your dad.
Oh,
He's coming hard at.
Chef, do you have a rebuttal?
yeah, I do. First off, Nick, my dad did love the beer that Deke brought. Secondly, Rendezvous, maybe I mistold. I got to look back. Rendezvous, the head pitmaster died, and then everyone on the staff quit. And then I haven't been there since. But when I used to go as a kid, it's the best ribs in Memphis.
Well, people can't taste the food that you're speaking of now.
Well, it might still be
because
there.
of the horrific story that you just told.
It's a true story. The guy was like 85 years old.
So the head chef was murdered.
No, he wasn't killed.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Cold blood. And everybody quit because the place is haunted.
Sucks everyone quit. Nick did text me the day after we were talking about Stokehouse, and he's like, I hate Rendezvous. And I was like, I can't speak on it. I've never been. But that explains why.
Oh, I do want to get this out of the way before the Chase interview. I need you guys. We end up doing basically an announcement with Chase, and I need you guys to keep quiet about it and act surprised when we announce it next week on Bussin' with the Boys. It's a Bussin' with the Boys announcement, and Chase came. He did Bussin'. Then he did For the Dads. I'm thinking it's all going at the same time. It's not. Bussin's coming out next week. So when we talk about the announcement on this episode that you're going to hear, just be excited, say congrats, say all the things, right? But just don't, just keep it a secret and act surprised when we announce it on Bussin next week. Because you guys are going to be the first ones to know. You guys are going to be the first ones to know. I have some PT6 Community right here. And this is a good one. This is how to motivate your wife. This is a question that my man Carson Fusher, that Carson has with his wife being 35 weeks pregnant with baby number 2. She had an epidural with her first and absolutely killed it. She pushed for only 3 minutes. Lucky her. My wife was 45 plus hours. This time she wants to go natural. So I need some tips on what to say to her during active labor. During the first pregnancy in the hospital parking lot, I played Rudy's Final Game and Herb Brooks' Miracle on Ice speech. This time I'm thinking Terminator 2 and Bill Goldberg highlights. Just the spear and the jackknife. On repeat. What did you guys say during active labor to help motivate your wife and keep her going? Thanks for the help. Go Big Red. You don't want to listen to what I told my wife. I told this one early. This is back in the archives, one of the earlier episodes that we did on For the Dads. My wife pushed for over 45 hours. Wanted to do a natural birth. We had a what is it called? A birthing plan, baby birth plan.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
And as you know, with any plan, you plan, and then you also plan for it all to go to shit. And then as it's going to shit, we're going to be calm. We're going to be poised. We're going to hang in the pocket. My wife did. She wanted no epidural. She got an epidural. She got 3 epidurals because the second epidural missed. They didn't do a good job, so they had to put her in hell again to get the third one in. Didn't want to do a couple things, ended up having to do those couple things. But we get to the 40-something hour mark, and she's wanted to go all natural. She's wanted to have this baby vaginally. Is that okay to say?
Vaginally, yeah.
Yeah, vaginally.
That's a medical term.
And so when the idea of the C-section came up, she was ready to go C-section. And when the doc left the room, broken words, but what I basically said was, it feels like you're giving up. I didn't say it directly or that cold. Like there was a style I was trying to, just to keep her focused on, hey, we had this plan. Like you said you did not want to do C-section. I'm just trying to remind you of what you said. And it feels like we just go a little bit longer.
Good teammates check each other.
Good teammates check each other. To which, when you are on the battlefield, there are times where you can say, hey, go fuck yourself. You're not the one doing this. And I can't believe you're making me feel like I'm giving up. So that was a whole ordeal. You don't want to know mine. A great speech to throw in there, Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa, when he's talking to his kid, he talks about, I used to be able to hold you right here. Right here. That's a great speech. Knock that one out. Good luck to your wife. I hope everything goes well. I hope the baby and mama are healthy when this baby arrives.
Time off from the pod. Ryan just shot us a text. NASCAR will be here early. So if you guys could get Will over here to prep, that'd be great.
Oh, that's good news.
Good. That's ideal.
Good.
It's ideal. It's honestly ideal. Love NASCAR.
God,
Love turning left. Love
turning left.
Love tires, and meeting Gavin Adcock was cool. So
yeah.
I love NASCAR.
Love beer.
Love beer.
Love going fast.
40 miles on a jet
Love
ski, baby.
seatbelts.
Love seatbelts. What time do you want to do, Will? It is 9:31 right now. We are about, I'd say, 30 minutes roughly into this. I can push voicemails to next week. They are evergreen, so we can have that.
Is the Papa Team 6 community getting to listen to our inner meeting right now?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, yeah, because we make it fun and good, and Chef's here.
And I also need the hedge and the insurance of when people just berate me for
True.
having a shorter episode.
Normally it's like full actual, but when we've had this moment in the past where you didn't know if we were actually doing a bit or not doing a bit, so I feel like we're not doing a bit. Do you want me to pound out the one thing we had talked about for this sode, since we'll be doing a video for it, and then you can go to NASCAR?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I found a better card to introduce the topic we want to talk about.
Okay.
This is from Trent Dicer. This is also PT6.
And if you're a PT6 listener and you love listening to Racing with the Boys, just know that if you love this more, I'm getting taken away by your Racing with the Boys.
Go comment on the next Racing with the Boys episode and just put a salute symbol. Put a salute symbol.
Put a salute symbol.
They get engagement, but they know.
Put caps lock, love seatbelts.
Love seatbelts. Shout out Trent Dykstra for this email. Few dads for drafting for fantasy football. Fellas, first off, fucking love the show. Just want to give a huge shout out to my boy Ty. We do a fantasy football draft with 7 adults and 3 teenage kids. On draft day, we show up and my boy Ty hands me and our other friend a shirt. Of course, he got us all PT6 shirts. All 3 of us dads listen to the show regularly. What a great and totally unexpected gift for draft day. P.S. My team is going to fucking stomp all over these idiots in the league. And it's just 3 dads in their PT6 gear.
God.
We have 2 in the Discord right now. They are filled. They are ready to go. Fantasy football PT6 leagues that we signed up for months ago. Just, we'll do it. And we come back and there's 28 sickos in 2 leagues. We have a relegation league now too, where if we do bad, we'll go down to the relegation league, and we are asking Willie C to do the draft order for both of them. So Chef was asking, hook us up with a 5 or a 6, maybe.
Do we want the 4 or 3?
Maybe anywhere from 3 to 6. I feel like will be good for the show if you don't mind cheating a little bit.
3 to 6 will be good for the show.
Yeah, that's like an ideal draft spot.
Yeah.
First name.
get you guys in there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
You guys on a team?
Yeah,
the
we're
whole show is, but we're representing the whole show.
Okay.
So you're on this
So
team too.
we're in the league.
Yeah, we're in the
league.
top league. We're not
I'll
in
get
the
us 3 to
relegation.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randomly. I'll randomly
of
get
course.
us 3 to
course.
6.
Shout
Hey,
out
that's
those
awesome.
guys.
Fantasy football league, PT6 league.
They just happen themselves, man. They're crazy people. Shout out Boom Sizzly. He's been setting it up. Yeah, they got 2 little leagues for PT6 dads to just crack some beer. They're trying to get a video chat going to watch some games.
Dude, the football season is upon us. The football season is upon us. And with football, Rue's also started school. So Rue's in the phase of her life where she's going back to school. She's loving it. We're having a great time. Getting back in the routine of making the lunches and everything in the morning, getting her going with her little quesadillas with Nick, my boy Nick. Shout out Nick, who's listening right now, I'm sure. Hit me up like, hey, what do you usually give Scotty for or Rue for lunch? I'm trying to look for some options. I'm like cassava flour tortilla, mix 3 blend cheese, and turkey, the turkey pepperonis. Turkey pepperonis. It's all day, every day. 4 strawberries, 5 slices of cucumbers, and cucumbers, strawberries. Oh, and then more pepperonis, more turkey pepperonis. 6 of them. 6 of them in their little pocket. Rue's also in this phase too, where she wants to know why. She loves scary stories. She always wants me to tell her a scary story. Or, Dad, tell me a story about the time where you were little and you were bad. She always wants bad guys. She always wants bad. She always wants scary. She always wants that. And the other night, she was asking me, she's in this little phase of asking why the bad guys are bad. Like at the end of the story.
Good question.
And I'm trying to give her something of substance. I'm like, oh, something probably happened in the past that made them, gave them trust issues. Somebody probably hurt them.
They
felt like
on their dads.
yeah, stuff like that, where they feel isolated. They feel like they have nobody to talk to, and they take it out on the world when they're trying to conquer the world. Rue hits me with, no, Dada. I think maybe when he was little and he was in school, he might have broke something. And it made his friend mad. I was like, you know what? You might be right. Maybe he just broke something in school back in the day when he was 6 years old.
Unless Rue broke something and her friend's mad at her. And she's like, am I turning into a bad guy? And then you double down.
Oh.
And she's like, damn, I'm a bad guy now. I don't know if that happened. That's just where my brain goes with kids. It's like, why she got that story together?
Yeah.
Did she break it and she's worried about becoming a bad guy? My dad has all these stories about being a bad guy as a kid. Am I turning into one?
Man, you could be onto something. I'll have to ask her.
I got a child's brain, man.
I like that thought too. Hey, why you asking me? You break something in school? You're in a safe spot. It's all good. Are you scared of being a bad guy or do you want to be a bad guy? She loves bad guys, bro. Loves them. And she always wants me to tell a story about me being little and doing something bad. Anyway, hey, I'll leave you with this. Because we got an email. I do want to hit this email. And I actually coined this email as our lesson of the week because this email is from Cole Battenhorst. And the email is around core values. Papa Sherman, Willy One Shelf. My name is Cole. I'm from Louisville, Nebraska, GBR. And my wife and I just welcomed boy number 2 to this world. And we have a 3-year-old son, Brixton. And now we have Bo. I have my Sam and Will linebacker, and my family feels complete. I'm a day one listener of Bussin' with the Boys and for the dads, and thank you for what y'all do. My email is to focus on values. For 3 years, I've intentionally fathered with the goal of instilling the values of discipline, respect, and toughness with my son Briggs. I believe these are the most important values of making a man. The past 2 weeks, we have found ourselves in quite the situation. My son Bo was born with a hemolytic
Actually sounds right.
Hemolytic blood disease. Over the course of the pregnancy, we have had 3 trips to Minneapolis, 2 blood transfusions in the womb, and over 20 appointments and 17 ultrasounds. Since birth, Bo has been in the NICU for 12 days, received 1 blood transfusion, 30 lab draws, 2 rounds of plasma, and a full week under the lights. This dude is tough. We cannot wait to bring him home to meet his brother, but we know he's where he needs to be in this moment. I did not write this for prayers or sympathy. I wrote this because Bo's experience has brought my wife and I back a step to realize the full gravity of perspective. We now understand how many parents do not get the perfect birth, perfect pregnancy that is commonly seen on social media. Perspective. We realize that yet our situation is very hard and unfortunate. It could always be worse. Keep our heads up, be strong, move forward one day at a time. Perspective. We know that there are parents who struggle to conceive and would give up almost anything to be in our position. Perspective. We realize that we will most likely be discharged soon and live a completely normal life as a family of 4, while other kids fight for their life daily in the NICU. Perspective. We understand that you never know what somebody is going through, even if they have a smile on their face. Be respectful, be kind, be a better person, always. Perspective. I look forward to teaching my son perspective as a core value on top of discipline, toughness, and respect. I truly believe the direct byproduct will be some humble young men that don't want to be messed with in this cruel, sick, yet beautiful world. Have a good one, boys. Appreciate what you do. What are your family core values? Cole B., proud father and loyal husband. Thank you for writing in, Cole. That is an awesome email, and I appreciate you for sharing. I know you don't want any prayers. I know you don't want any sympathy, but I hope everything is going well with you guys. As far as the core values question, we can follow up on that next week. Your boy has got a rip. We have a Racing with the Boys interview. I'm happy that you guys tuned in with us. Enjoy this interview that I have with Chase Daniel. We talk about he's got a hard stance on technology. I would love watching him operate on flag football Saturdays, whatever day of the week that they get after. They got wristbands and colors, and he's running a full operation. He's running the 2007 Mizzou spread offense with little kids. You're going to enjoy this episode. We had a lot of fun. Reminder to subscribe and follow. Don't forget to take out the trash, and we will see you next week.
And go comment, I love seatbelts on Racing with the Boys. I love seatbelts.
Yeah, go comment,
They won't know
I
what
love
hit 'em.
seatbelts. All right, quick potty break from For the Dads, because we are brought to you by a couple special sponsors of ours. The first one, Lucy Nicotine. Fellas, this is the way to go right here. Lucy, and specifically my favorite, Lucy Breakers. I enjoy the espresso because I enjoy the espresso flavor with a nice cup of coffee in the morning. But whether you're looking to focus, relax, whether it's pre-workout, post-workout, having a few beers with the boys, whatever it is, having an Olipop with the boys, they have flavors to where you can combine and find your nice little cocktail. I enjoy with my crisp apple Olipop, and then there is also apple cider that I will throw in the lip. I will drink some crisp apple Olipop, and I will enjoy that tag team, that duo, that cocktail. A few things I want to shout out about Lucy. Number one, Paper Popper Josh Pate, American made. It's American made muscle right here. This is pharmaceutical grade nicotine, premium ingredients with MCT oil for smooth mouth feel. Japanese engineered capsules. That's the only thing that's foreign. It's the only thing that's foreign in these bad boys. Independently owned and proudly American made. No big tobacco calling the shots. Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting, on-demand flavor. You can get 20% off your first order when you buy online at lucy.co/FTD. Use code FTD. That's 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are for adults of legal age only, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical. We're also brought to you proudly by Olipop. Olipop Team 6. It's not a drink yet. It will be one day. But Olipop, listen, we break down all the flavors in the world. Chase Daniel, he's our guest. We get at the end. He talks about why crisp apples is 5. I tell him why he's wrong and why I'm right, because crisp apple is number 1. You got classic grape. You got watermelon lime. You got banana cream. You got peaches and cream. You got a Rolodex of flavors. You also got the soda flavors, root beer, the vintage cola, whatever you want, whatever you like, Olipop's got it. And Olipop right here, we have an incredible deal where if you buy, you get a free can of Olipop when you buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store. So you buy any 2 cans, we will pay you back for 1. It works on single cans of any flavor at any retailer. You can go to drinkolipop.com/BWTB. You can also get them on Amazon. Olipop is available in the soda aisle and with the chilled beverages at thousands of retailers nationwide, including Walmart and Target. Gentlemen, that concludes our potty break. Drink Olipop and throw in a couple patches of Lucy. Let's get back to this episode. All right, PT6. Obviously, you just heard Sherman and I on the intro. We are joined by a PT6er, somebody who hates on crisp apple Olipop, winningest quarterback, best quarterback to play at Mizzou, arguably the greatest backup of all time in the NFL.
I'll take that.
I mean, that's a badge of honor.
I'll take it.
That's a nod. What, 14 years?
14.
Now you do your media everywhere.
Yep.
You call games.
Yep.
You're with SEC Nation.
Yep.
You're going to be this one comes out. This is this week.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, we're announcing next week on Bussin' with the Boys, but you're joining the Bussin' with the Boys ecosystem.
Yeah.
So you're going to be seeing and doing first read on Sundays on the Bussin' channel. You're going to be doing the quarterback breakdown on your YouTube channel,
Yep.
Chase Daniel on
Yep.
YouTube. Go subscribe, give them all the love, and you'll be collaborating. You'll get to see it too because both of our brands will be collaborating on essentially everything.
Yeah.
So catch it on YouTube, and now you're going to be joined. Now you're going to be losing your virginity on For the Dads.
Yeah, I love
Dude,
it.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Big fan of the show, specifically some Olipop takes that we can get into later, but love the show, what you guys have built. I think it's so cool. It's a space we were talking about to be vulnerable, to actually share our experiences and your experiences to dad. So I think it's really cool what you and Sherman built because it's there's not a lot of stuff out there like this from former players.
Yeah.
Like I know Sherman's out, but like you leading the charge, obviously Sherman is like genius and everything he does. So it's cool, man. It's really cool.
Dude, it's going to be one of those conversations where we talk about losses and complaining a little bit more than, we do talk about how we can be better, how we learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
It's big. Complain, talk about a bad thing that happened, how we could have handled it better, how we could have done it a little bit different.
Therapy.
Yeah, therapy. This is a good therapy session.
No doubt.
So we're going to need some of that vulnerability.
I got some.
What, because you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
You have a boy soon to be 9.
Yep.
September.
Yep.
Virgo.
I don't know. September 1st. So is that a...
He could be on the edge. He might be Virgo though. 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
How's life as a? Are your girls into sports?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
So it's the 9-year-old, going to be 9-year-old son. He is the first kid, obviously. And when you have a first kid, like my goal in the NFL was to play as long as I possibly could so he could know what dad did. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so cool. There's a clip, and I'm sure we can figure it out. My last year for the Chargers was 2022. Let's do some math. So he was 5, almost 6. He went to a preseason game and he saw dad on the Jumbotron run out of the tunnel on a preseason game when I was starting.
Yeah.
And he absolutely loses it. Like, yeah, like, oh my God. Like, and I just thought that was like so cool. That was like the moment I'm like, okay, he understands what dad does. And so like getting into sports with him, I coached the flag football team for them since pre-K. Bro, we are dialed. We're wearing wristbands. Now we're 3rd graders. Like we're running like.
Are you running Mizzou's offense?
We're running Sean Payton's offense.
So your
Dude.
boy's tagging everything in the huddle.
Yeah. And so what's pretty cool about it is like you have a colored wristband. There's 6 guys on the flag football team. There's a black wristband, purple, yellow, orange, red, and green. And if you're wearing the green wristband, you know you're the X to the boundary because it's green on the sheet. It's like a 12. We have 14 plays on the wristband. And so I just say, hey, play 1. And they look, and the black wristband goes to the slot, the red, like all that stuff. And they know it. And we practice the heck out of it. And it's been great. It's been fun. They're
How is it coaching other kids? Like, you're coming in, you're running an operation. There's going to be some discipline involved because you come from a world where you understand discipline, you understand operation, you understand urgency.
Question.
And parents come in, you could be a little hard on a
You
kid.
could do an entire episode based on this. I grew up in Texas high school football king. Like you can imagine South Lake Carroll, like natties in high school every year. Todd Dodge, like I went 47-1 in 3 years, 2 state championships as a starter.
47-1?
Yeah. 16 of those my sophomore year was starting at receiver. I started at receiver, had 800 yards receiving as a receiver on varsity. I was 4th on our team in receiving yards. So that's how much we threw the ball. Just, junior, senior year.
Bombs
Lost,
Baghdad.
Yeah, dude, we were rolling. And so like football is like a way of life there. Well, California, where we live now in San Diego, they got all sorts of stuff you can do. You got surfing. You got mountain biking. You can go ski. You can go. So like sports is not like, the culture around sports is not like it is in Texas. However, we've been coaching the kids since pre-K. It's like a good group. There's been 5 of us and we've added some guys. I coach them like they're from Texas.
Oh. How does that work out? You saw the head coach kick the ball.
I didn't do that. Kick the ball in the nuts.
And he hit him in the nuts.
I don't do that.
He got fired.
I don't do that.
That's a casual day in Texas.
No doubt. Like you're just like, oh, whatever. I would say I demand a lot of them, but we have fun. But it's like we have 3 team pillars. Team, always protect your teammates. Like always, there's nothing bigger. It was like big team, little me. Like it's about the team, have fun, protect it. Competition. We're not only competing against ourselves, we're competing against everyone, obviously in the league, but we're competing against ourselves every practice so we can get better. And number 3 is fun. Like you got to have fun, right? Like, so I would say like other dads and other coaches probably aren't as intense as me, but we expect a certain thing out of our kids. And it's not like we're being rude or mean or anything, but I coach them like we do in Texas. And so there's a group of parents that absolutely love that because that culture in California doesn't exist. And so what I've tried to do is just try to like, hey, we're going to love on you. We're going to teach you the actual game. We're not just going to show up and you're going to run lines. We're going to teach you what a 3-step drop is as a quarterback. And then we've been teaching these things since pre-K. They might not always look good, but we've been teaching these things. So we try to instill this in them and now we're rolling. Like we're rolling and it's been fun, but it's been cool because the sports culture in Texas and California are completely different.
It's called the standard.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like. Like
we hold them to a standard.
Pre-K, like they're coming into an organization. Not necessarily, hey, we're playing for fun.
Yeah.
You're playing to win.
We play to win. And
like competition you have as the second pillar.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we compete with ourselves, but you're also saying we're here to win games.
Look, it's not all about winning and losing, but it's all about winning and losing. Like we are trying to bury the other team. Like and look, some people love it and some people don't, but I'm like, hey, why are we playing a sport? There's a winner and there's a loser.
Yeah. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Like there ain't no it's winner or you're last place. Like when 2 teams face off, yeah, we're going to have fun. And here's the thing too. I'm like really old school. I don't like any of the celebrating like that. You go shake their hand, get back in the huddle. Like I don't let my boys do.
You showed them tape of Barry Sanders.
Oh my gosh.
Walter Payton.
Yes.
Don't hand the ball to the ref.
Greatness, sweetness. And but it's cool. My wife thinks I'm crazy for it, but I think it's good. They're 3rd grade. They're learning more about life this way than anything else. We're going to have fun and we laugh but we have fun winning.
I'm sure the wife understands.
Yeah.
Or that's just a fleeting, sweetheart, you don't get it.
She understands. She was never a sports person growing up, so she's learned it through 14 years and now in sports media and understands she's on our side.
What is your boy, is he the quarterback?
No, he plays receiver. So we have another quarterback right now.
Should he be playing receiver or is this like a Nepo situation?
So here's the thing. Dude, this is actually a great call. Got a good arm.
Just asking the right questions.
Yeah.
PT6.
Actually got a right arm and you could probably, you'll be able to test. How old are your kids?
4 and 2 in November.
If you start coaching or if they're in the sports or whatever, this is something I've had to learn. When you coach your kids, it's hard. It's very difficult in terms of what I struggle with is when my kid is out there, I don't ever want to feel like my kid is a Nepo kid and he's just getting to play quarterback because he's my son.
Yeah.
Or he's the son of a quarterback and so in doing that, I probably go on the complete opposite side of things to where I'm like almost too hard on them. Does that make sense? Like, I'm like, no, you're not playing. You're not like, we play everyone for sure. We're getting into the point where we're playing the top 6. You have a good week of practice, you're starting. Like, that's just how it is. Like competition.
Depth charts written in pencil.
Yeah. Like, dude, a race. And we have a better quarterback than him. He enjoys it. He asked me, but we have a guy that's better. But my son's like really fast. And I'm like, if you want to play, like, I'm not just going to put you out there. We put him out there a couple times and he's loving it. He's loving the game. But like, it's hard to coach him one-on-one because he's not really listening. Sometimes the other coaches have to coach him. Just how it is. But I'm like, if you're not the best quarterback, you're not going to play quarterback. What you can do is you can play our Z receiver. You're the field receiver. You're blue. Stop and goes, hitches, slants, reverses. And he's been really good at that. And what I really say is, I tell everyone this on our team. I'm like, what is Coach Chase like? Offense or defense? And I've instilled this with them from day one. And every single one of my kids has ever played with me will say defense. I coach defense 75% more than I coach offense. Because if you can't score on us, you can't beat us.
That's good math.
It's easy. We have this.
It ain't rocket science
good
here.
math. That's good math.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Math.
We are. Now, last game we got sort of throttled. It was a wake up because we're a third grade division. We're the big division now. We got sort of throttled.
When you say last game, we're in season right now.
Oh, bro, yeah, we had a game Friday. We have another game this Friday. We had not lost a regular season game. We had not lost a game in two and a half full seasons. We got beat for the first time, and it's good. I'm glad we got beat, to be honest with you.
You already know that speech after the game.
I'm like, we played so bad the first half. And I say so bad. I'm like, we were just dead tired. It was hot in San Diego. It was like first week of true school. We come out, we're down 22-7 in the first half. And I'm like, what is happening?
What's the halftime speech?
Switch quarterbacks. Not to my son, but switch quarterbacks. They were blitzing us all game, and we finally got a quarterback. We got a quarterback in there that can move and switch, and we ended up having a chance. We were down 5 in the fourth quarter, 2-minute drive. We ended up throwing an interception, but we played so much better in the second half. So I just used that as like, we're the Tar Heels. This is the Tar Heels way.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we do.
Can't spot them 22 points.
Bro, this is unbelievable. No, so I think there's just so many, like, I think the parents like the way I coach out there because this isn't like, we're not trying to be super serious, but there is like, we're teaching them more than just football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, my son plays, he's gotten really, so the defense thing, but he plays corner. He had an interception. He's really good at corner, and maybe I'm not ever one of those dads that pushes to do like anything. Like I would probably say my kid's not doing private lessons. Like, he loves baseball, he loves golf, he loves tennis, he loves football. But I'm like, you got me as a coach, like, figured out. Maybe eventually I will, but there's kids that are 5-year-olds that are doing private lessons. Like, you're gonna get burnt out. Speaking of my daughter, who's just turned 6, I mean, she's a head taller than everyone in first grade, including all the boys. She is a freak athlete.
Is she the best one of the 3?
Probably. Yes. Preston. Yes. Like, got recruited. This is crazy. Got recruited to play club soccer.
We're talking 6 years old.
She's 6. She got recruited by one of the like big time leagues. We played rec soccer first time ever last year. Club Light is what they called it. So they're at the under 7 team right now. They're the youngest team. They play rec. So they practice twice a week, which I think is great for development. They have a whole program. All these coaches do is just coach full time. Like, it's a really good developmental league. It's crazy. They don't do anything else. They coach. And
just full time. We're working 6-year-old soccer.
Wild,
That's
bro.
the dream.
And they sold me on like, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna practice. We're not traveling. I'm like, oh, I'm in. Because the travel, like, they're like, we're playing rec, but we're playing the under 8 girls in rec. So we're a club, but we're Club Light. So I'm like, okay, we'll see how it is. But she's loving it.
Well, that's good. You don't have to travel.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her I'm not. I'm like, I'm not wasting our summers.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my dad put me in select, which is like club baseball, when I was like 12. And everyone thought he was crazy because it was like so young. Like, back then, like in Texas, it was like, you're doing select baseball at 12? What are you doing? Now they got 5-year-olds playing. They got signing days for under 7 baseball with balloon arches. I saw
that video.
Did you see the video?
I saw the video.
What are we doing?
Blue, right? Blue and white.
Blue and
balloons?
white.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
What are we doing? And so, like,
man.
I'm the opposite of that. And then Ashton, our
You got to experience
yeah.
a lot of that winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got recruited, you got to play in the big leagues. Like, some of the, parents who kind of like, a little bit of living through their children who didn't get to find it to be such a big deal. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to like, if I could be in their head. Oh, I wonder if I could understand that.
It's hard because I feel like we're in a unique position. Say your oldest starts playing soccer and you're recruiting this sick team and you guys are rolling because you're a professional athlete, or maybe she's playing flag football because all the girls are playing flag football now. You guys are rolling. Imagine a world where like, oh, Will Compton's on the other sideline, played in the NFL. We'll show these girls. Like, that's sort of the vibe I get when like you would have thought that this team won the Super Bowl that beat us, because there is a little bit of like, oh, we beat this, team that,
no question.
and so there's a little bit of that. Yeah. And there's a little bit of that, which I think is interesting, but
oh, like this dude thinks he's hot shit.
when in
Look at him
reality,
over there with that backwards hat on.
yeah, when in reality, I'm just like, hey man, she wants to play hard, but I want to win.
Switching gears.
Yeah.
I'm interested in asking you this question. Work-life balance. You played 14 years in the NFL. Like when I was going into my 10th year, we had Rue. We had Rue Naples. So Rue was about, 6 months old at the time when I was looking at going to Atlanta. And I'd already tasted weekends, kind of being out of ball. Like I knew I was playing with house money by the time I was going there. You were essentially in it all 14 years. How much of a shock was it to you when you're home for the first time, seeing how much your wife actually does? And now that you are becoming successful in your, second chapter of your career with going from football to now in media and all these things that you're doing, all the travel.
Yeah.
What's the work-life balance situation like for you?
Well, to answer your first one about like when we first were done and being at home and just seeing and understanding my wife's situation, there's no way I could do remotely what she does. Like it is, like I truly believe like women have this supernatural power of patience and organization and just like kids. Like it is such an amazing thing. My wife is unbelievable at it. I would say like the last 2 years I was playing in 21 and 22, I was living in San Diego in our current house, like our forever home. And I was driving up to the Chargers facility in Costa Mesa, which was like 45 minutes there, an hour back. So 2 hours of my day pretty much was spent in a car. And my kids were getting older. The last 2 years of my career, during season, I saw my kids 10 hours a week. Because the sacrifice that it takes for us, we'll talk about the family in a second, to have to play. I'm fully in. There's no off days for quarterbacks. You know that, like we're in Tuesdays, we're in from 8 to 3. And so that to me was, I told myself I'd play as long as I could if I love the game. And I still love the game, but at some point in that 21 season, I played 22, that 21 season, I didn't start questioning, but I'm like, is this worth it? Like seeing my kids grow up, seeing my wife not struggle, but like, she's a single parent.
Dude, there's a guilt that takes over. Even again, we just had a Rue and she was only 6 months.
Yeah.
But even packing up the truck and going down to Atlanta thinking I'm going to spend the rest of the time here. Here's how we're going to like work through it. But there's almost just like a guilt that like takes place. Because you do know how much that goes into. And again, mind you, this is the first kid. This is only one kid. I couldn't imagine with 3. But you just know, dude, it does take an army.
My wife's a superhero because like we saw him 10 hours a week. And then I had a chance to play for the Raiders in 2023 as a backup. And my wife's like, okay, you're going alone. I'm like, there's no way. She's like, we're staying here. I was like, there's no way. I'm like, it's done. But then like being home 23 was like, I was home a lot, but I was working at NFL Network for like 1 day a week. There's just no way I could handle like just really getting a peek behind the scenes of what she went through and how much of a single parent she was to 3 kids. She moved into our house pretty much by herself. We moved into our house October of 21 and she did it with some help, but like mainly by herself, just how strong she is and everything like that. Like I would say like dad guilt was big. And then I would say this year is the first year this is my 3rd full year out. this is my first year where I'm like, the dad guilt's creeping back.
Yeah. Because you'll be what? Your travel schedule is going to be
Wednesday through Sunday morning on the road, maybe Saturday night. So it is one of those things where you're like, man, like, is it worth it? Is it there? And then you look at the thing. It's like, okay, well, all 3 of our kids are in school full time now. First year ever. Amazing. Our youngest daughter's in kindergarten. And then you're like, okay, well, why are you doing this? That creeps in a little bit. Like, why are you doing it? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it because you want to be cool? Or are you doing it because, like, no, like, I love the game. And it also shows my kid like hard work. Like, he sees dad working for a cause and a reason. And so I would say, like, this year, I can already tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I struggle.
Yeah. I
struggle with it.
I struggle thinking of like how much am I geared toward my ambition of everything versus like, you know, cause you want to be home. Like I want to be around my daughters, like when they are this age,
The formative years.
Yeah.
So, but you can't get them back.
And every successful person that you would, you know, read about or listen to, whatever it is, anybody who's kind of older, had all their experiences. The one thing that they always say is they wish they would have spent more time with their family.
Yeah.
And so I think having the awareness of that, I'm always having to kind of ask myself, what am I chasing by wanting to do this opportunity?
How do you handle that though? Because Bussin' has grown immensely, and this brand has grown immensely, like huge, like rocket ship. But also with that comes more time. How do you, as a dad, knowing that you probably have a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, and you're probably not even close to where you want to be professionally, handle that personally with your family?
Well, I think the first thing is being aligned with my wife. Like we talk through a lot of scenarios and situations, and I feel like
Communication key.
1000% key. Cause she'll ask the why. She'll ask the, man, you're going to be gone a lot. All the things to where I need to have like an answer of substance, or if not, I'm going to be laying in bed asking myself like, yeah, what am I exactly trying to do? Especially when you start, your finances are well, like you're good. And for me, I think about it in terms of like wanting to be around, being helpful, being present. I think about it in terms of like how many bedtimes I get to do. Like with Scotty being 21 months, I'm very aware that, okay, I love the 16 to 22, 2-year-old range. It's my favorite.
So fun.
And they're only going to be like, Scotty's only going to be 21 months. I'm going to have 4 weekends. But I think in terms of bedtimes, weekends, like the things of substance that like, you know, when they listen to dad tell a story or play with them, all these things, getting them ready for school, whatever it is. I think about it there because I want to say every off season, I'll be kind of positioned. I'll anchor myself in a way that close people in my circle know I'm not just going to do anything. If anything, I want to take stuff off of my plate. And the reason being will be like the family stuff. Like thinking about how many bedtimes I could do. Like when we did ESPN last year, Taylor and I, we just took our salaries and we put it in private aviation. So that way we could fly out Wednesday night after bedtime. And even though we're drained the next day, like laying in at like 12, get to the hotel around 1, wake up 5:30 for the pre-pro meeting, do the 2-hour show, and then fly back right after to where you get home in the early afternoon. You could hit school pickup, you could do whatever, be there. And then we would get to where it's dinner time and I have to leave because we're doing a Thursday night football stream. When I got to the end of the year, it's like, hey, I don't want to do Thursday night streams. If you guys want to, let's find a way to build around it. We can build around you guys. If you guys really want to do the streams, you want to do it. But I'm going to be a hard no next year because I just knew how much it kind of like it took from my cup more than it filled.
Setting boundaries.
I think I do a good job.
Harder though than you think to set them because you see what you like.
But also like the power of no, like understanding that like, hey, here's what I'm saying yes to. Here's my why that I understand behind it, what we're building towards. And then anything outside of that, I'm going to say no. So for example, there's an opportunity that pops up on a weekend and it hasn't been in the schedule for a while, unless it's been something that we're chasing or makes so much sense in the world to do for Bussin' with the Boys. It's just going to be a no. It's just going to be a no for me.
Yeah.
Even though I might have a little bit of FOMO, but I had a mentor of mine, Ken Filippini. Shout out Ken Filippini. But Ken's always told me, having FOMO, when I bring this stuff up to him, he'll just say, having FOMO is a lack of vision and boundaries. Because if you know what you're trying to...
Yo, hold on. Say that again.
It's a bar.
That's a bar. No.
FOMO is a lack of vision and boundaries. And so in his mind, he's like, if you know what you're wanting to get, so if I measure things in bedtimes or weekends, or as I like look to, whether it be the NFL season, whether it be, hey, one of our, if we talk like core values, family wise, like something that I see with my family, especially with my wife, Charo, it's adventure. Charo wants to go on. She wants to travel. She wants to see the
Dolomites,
world.
huh?
Went to the Dolomites, but she loves to go on trips. So I'm not intentional about when are our pockets. I'm going to be gone here and here. We do Rosemary every year. We do 30A. We do Hawaii after the season's over.
Sick.
We got to do, she wanted to go to Europe. She wanted to go to Europe for 2 weeks.
Awesome. We were in Europe for 11
and then we
days.
did the Bahamas just this longer weekend, this past weekend. But the 2-week trip in the summer, she wanted to go do it. So it's just kind of talking with the team, knowing like, hey, when are we going to have a lack or a lull?
Yeah.
We'll get all of our interviews mapped out to where it takes, we're covered throughout the 2 weeks. But it's in the calendar. So anything that might pop up, that might be a cool opportunity for us to do, I already know if falls in that 2 weeks, I'm out. So if Taylor wants to do it and he wants to go and do it, or anybody else, it's like we can find a way to build around it. But I've already kind of set my boundaries or where my no's are going to be and what I can say yes to and when I can say yes to.
It's probably, I wouldn't say easy. This is just me assuming. It's probably easier now that you built what you built. But back in the day when you hadn't built what you built.
Yeah.
How did you handle that? Because you probably were saying yes to, but I guess you didn't have.
I was gonna say where I'm kind of where I am lucky, not kind of lucky. Where I am lucky is having the IP and creative freedom as we built Bussin' with the Boys.
You own it
to where you own it, and you kind of get to pick and choose what opportunities you're going to say yes to.
Yeah.
There's obviously a growth phase or growth stage with each vessel every year that we can say yes to. But fortunately, we've just been in a spot where we've kind of controlled how much we commit to and not commit to. Yeah. Because when I was playing in the NFL, I didn't have Rue. I didn't have Rue until my career was pretty much done. Yeah. But when I experienced Atlanta or going to Atlanta and thinking about, oh shit, like, dude, us football players or athletes, like, we are selfish as hell, because if we had Rue, because I wanted the same thing. I would have loved to have a kid take a photo on the sideline, do all the things, right? Because it seemed awesome. But how it turned out and how we had Rue, since I was out of the bubble and I could almost have a little bit more awareness or be a little bit more conscious of how much goes into parenting. If we'd had Rue when I was fucking truly undrafted, trying to make a team every year, finally on the team, getting a bigger role and responsibility, I'm like, nothing else matters. Except my career. We got to figure out how to build around me, because this is what we play in the NFL. We make this much money. It's got to be built around my selfish self.
That's how,
you know what I mean? Like that is like,
that's how I felt the last few years. And I would say selfish is such a great word, because I would say it's not as much me being selfish as my wife being selfless.
100%.
And that's the hardest thing to understand, as she puts all the hopes and dreams she has on the shelf, to like, where at some point I didn't even know, nor I cared, but it was just so far out of my mind on what she wanted. Because I'm like, we're in this together. But in reality, it started turning when we did have those kids and when I was still in there. And then you start thinking like, oh my gosh, like I see my wife struggling. Yeah. Like she needs another adult, another parent with like, and I just felt such massive dad guilt. Not necessarily that I couldn't be there to help, more so because I saw her vision on what it could be. And I'm like, oh, this is so much more important than ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you can probably think back to times, because you had kids while you were playing. Yeah. But now you can probably look back, because I would have just been blind to it. times where you could see it, you can probably notice it wearing on them and they kind of need you for something. And your simple thought is, I need to get 8 hours tonight. or I need to get my recovery.
Or, hey, we got money. Let's just hire help.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's like, nope, nothing replaces
in their
the
mind,
spouse.
it's like, it's not even fucking about that.
Nope. Not even close.
Yeah. Something I think about that stuff all the time. What's another good question I had for you? Do you have a favorite?
Favorite kid?
Yeah.
Favorite Olipop flavor. Which one? Is it in here?
Let's start with favorite kid.
Favorite kid? It changes by day.
I feel that. I'm the same way with Scotty and Rue.
I don't think I have a favorite.
How does it vary from your boy, your firstborn, your boy, to your girls?
Well, if I didn't have a son, the Daniel bloodline died.
Or you sniffed?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Well, still in there.
Yeah. Oh. That ship's passed. But I would say, because like every dad wants a boy, right? Like it's just like, especially because it was like my dad was an only child. I was the only son. I have a sister, Lindsay, who's older. But like, I was like, dude, if we don't have a son, like the Daniel name dies. So there's a lot of pressure. And when we had one, I was like, yes, it's
especially
awesome.
First one. Good for you.
First one. And he's great. Like it's awesome. But then, you have the girls and your heart just sort of melts. It was like one of those things. It was our boy and first girl, Parker, Preston and Parker, they're 2.5 years apart. And then Parker and Ashton are 16 months apart. And so when we had our daughter, it was just like a whole nother, she was a COVID baby and, she was born February of 2020, like literally. And so that's a whole nother thing where we never got to go outside and it's like a whole dynamic, man. Crazy. But she, it definitely changes from boy to girl because like as a boy, you're like, I get to sports and I get to this and I get that. But then you switch to girl, you're like, oh my gosh, like one day I'm going to give her away to somebody else. Yeah, right. The protective nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Really like, no, like you're, those memes all the time. Like I'm like doing something so my kid will never think you're cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dating my daughter. So now you won't have to live on this dork's footstep. You know what I mean? Like those reels and those memes. So yeah, it differs. I mean, I don't think I have a favorite. My wife and I are like, who's your favorite today? We'll have like those things. Like, I think what I think is more favorites is there's different phases that each kid goes through. Like our hard ages for all the kids, they weren't the terrible twos at all. It was like 3.5 to 5 for us, which were like terrors. And
all three of them.
All three.
I agree that 3 is way harder than 2.
Terrible
twos.
teenage
years
is great. Like it's awesome. And so that was really hard. But then like when my son got to like 6, he like really started getting into sports. I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like we're out there playing catch. I get teaching him stuff. And then, now he's getting to an age where 3rd grade, he's trying to push boundaries a little bit. So that's a whole nother phase. But then like, girls who's 6.5, she's acting like a 9-year-old. I was reading a book the other day and I never really thought about this, but so we have 3 kids. Our family is the age of our oldest. So think about our family right now is about to turn 9 years old. Everything we do is predicated on the first kid. Our 6.5-year-old, well, she's seeing 9-year-old movies. She's listening to 9-year-old, our 5-year-old. It's the same thing because what do you do as a family? You have a 9-year-old that's acting like that. So we're talking to all of them like a 9-year-old. We're not talking to them like a 5-year-old. So that really hit home because then you start talking about, well, how much do they know about sex and how much do they know about this? And like the talk will come relatively soon. with
Yeah,
him.
he is close to
You know what I mean?
tugging away.
And it's like, well, what do you want to like?
Get one out.
Jesus. That came so nonchalant for you. Stop. Oh my God.
For the quote graphic, what was that tugging on the ween or his? What did you say? Just to make
he's
sure.
so close to tugging away.
Do not,
Tugging away.
do not put that on a graphic. My wife would kill me. But there's like that. So you're starting to think about that. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like that's a real conversation. Like we want to be the first, we want him to hear it from us. And so there's just different phases of life that you go through that are not my favorite. Some are my favorite, but yeah. I mean, like we're getting to an age now. We went to France, but we didn't take them. But like next year, we're like, oh, our 5-year-old's going to be 6. Perfect travel age.
Yeah.
Like can handle her own for the most part. We're almost in that. We're like out of diapers. We're out of pull-ups. We're out of all these certain things. Like one kid sits in a booster. Like the travel age is starting to come. So we enjoy that.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question for the peanut gallery as well?
Yeah, do it.
So we have had a seance on this show to try to get rid of the girl curse. We've had people write in. We've had people say, soak your balls in ice. What did you do differently producing the mail that like not any of us in this room, but like a friend of mine that I could tell later named like Billy C or something. What could I tell him about having a boy that you would recommend advice wise?
You mean Willie C over here?
I didn't know fingers pointed.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
I don't know. We didn't do anything different, man. Just
takes a man to make a man.
that's what I'm saying. So you got to start shooting these things, dog.
I've been trying.
I've heard, I mean, through the grapevine that it's just.
Welcome to For the Dads, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
Have you heard Randall Cobbs?
No.
He was on Bussin'. He said to the right, to the left, two in the middle, let it drizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that on the bus.
Have you
We had
tried?
a good laugh.
Have you tried it?
I can't make it to 6.
Dude, this is definitely for the dads.
Yeah, I got to the right, but
Yeah. That's it. 2 pump chop.
we have fun on the show.
Have fun here.
What's your wife's name?
Hillary.
Hillary, we have fun on
Yes.
the show. We have fun on the show.
We have fun on the show, Hillary.
I have a question for you that I enjoyed asking Greg when he was on, because
Okay.
he's got ones, they're going into high school.
Yep.
So a little older than yours. But what is something that you have changed your mind on compared to
Whoa.
where you were,
Yeah.
maybe at an early age?
Wow. That's a great call. I would say, and this really comes from my wife, I would say that if I were like, if I was the say in the family in terms of like just me, then we weren't communicating, we weren't doing anything like that. Because
Just going off instinct from you.
Yeah, I would. And my instincts usually about that are not great. My wife is like so much better at this stuff, and thank God for her. But I would say, because like we grew up, at least me, like we go to Blockbuster Video and we'd be watching PG-13 movies, like left and right, like no issue at all. There'd be cussing in there. There'd be all sorts of stuff in there. And I never cussed when I was younger, but it would infiltrate whether you know it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like I grew up and even like I vividly remember 6th grade year. We had just sold our house in Irving, Texas on Crossbend Court. We had moved right across the street into a rental house. We were building our house in South Lake. I was born and raised in Irving, Texas, where the Cowboys used to play. We were building a house in South Lake. And I remember these old boom boxes and with the CD, there was a Jay-Z CD.
Mm.
I think it was like the one with Hard Knock Life on it.
Blueprint.
And like I remember vividly my mom, without a doubt, like no issue at all, buying the album, and it had an E on it for explicit, like no issue at all. And I would just sit in my room because I loved rap music. Still to this day, I just love the old school like rap.
What athletic white boy didn't?
Yeah, I mean, right. And so And I remember vividly that Jay-Z CD, putting it on, and I would just learn every single song. I would just rewind until I learned every single song. And all these songs had like cuss words in them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not a big thing to us. But I think to answer your story, like my mom and dad were so not relaxed. They were pretty, but there was never an issue on what you were watching or hearing. Like, be careful what your eyes and ears hear, little, that whole thing. I would say like my wife has done a good job in that aspect of like, we're like old school Disney movies. Like there's no PG-13. We're very, very vivid on like what we allow in our kids' ears and eyes, because we want to protect their innocence as much as possible. And this world is 10 times crazier today than it was when we were growing up. And sure, but ultimately that's just sort of who you become specifically in their transformative years. So I would say like what we are very, very aware what they're reading, because my son loves to read, what they're reading, what they're listening to, and what they're watching. And our school is a private Christian school. I don't want to say it. Let's cut that.
Yeah.
Our school is a private Christian school, and they do an amazing job raising our kids how we want to do it too with us. And so I think that to me, if I was the one to be like, we did it.
What about the voices that are there where it's like, oh, they're going to learn about this stuff anyway?
I would say that we are very proactive in age-appropriate conversations with our kids and being the first ones that they hear it from. Because if you do that, and we're going through this, like I was saying, if you do that, we're about to go through it. If you do that, you are then the truth figure in their life. Meaning like, oh, dad said this. I believe him. If you have any questions at all, just come ask me. Versus you hear something at school and they're getting to an age where I'm sure, stuff like that's or something like that is being talked about. But I always want to be that figure in their life that they can always tell anything to. They don't feel judged, but I'm the one, and we're not going to be perfect at it, but it's a really hard balance on like trying to find what's too much.
Yeah.
What's not.
Have you had do you have an example with your son yet on something that you figured out that he might have learned and trying to weave yourself into having a conversation with him?
Not yet. He's like so innocent. And I think it's because, and that's the way we want it to, because like I mentioned, and it's true now, it's like, well, our age of our family's 9. Well, Johnny over here has a 16-year-old brother and a 10-year-old brother, and he's 6. Well, that's 6-year-olds in a 16-year-old's world. So he probably hears a lot more, and he could then bring precedent to it. So we just there's been no specific examples of that yet, but I think we're on the cusp of like figuring that out. That's
what I was excited to kind of ask Greg about or learn from his wisdom or failures on, is having just his girls being older. Stuff that you might hear about from them going to school, and you're kind of like leaning on your wife like, hey, I really want to figure out what's going on here. And wifey's like, no. You gotta stay patient. You gotta stay back. You gotta let them come to you. And it's like, oh, I don't want to sit and wait for it. I want to go and talk about.
That's what Greg was saying.
Or I was almost maybe I was kind of framing it all as like one question, and he was more so defaulting to he's like, my wife's much better than that. He alluded to a couple of times he's put his foot in his mouth, but I don't know if he was talking about the exact example of it.
No, right. Everything he said was his wife handles a lot of that stuff. Like, to answer the question specifically, a lot of cell phone stuff was his answer for it. But he was basically like, my wife runs the ship, and I say, listen to your mom, in a Greg Olson way. He said he was hot doing it, but that's basically
like something he changed his mind on was like Snapchat or something with technology.
Snapchat dad is what he always said. But he said cell phones was his like biggest one, because there was an age they agreed on and then it moved and stuff. So are your kids, is 9 way too early for a cell phone in your house, I'm assuming? That's what we're looking for right there. That's called the money shot.
Dude,
some parents, I'm sure there's 9-year-olds walking around.
I'm not judging. I really am not, because I promise you I'm not, but there is no way in hell anyone in my house is getting a cell phone till they're 16 and driving. Point blank, I could care less if my kid's the unpopular kid. The device culture that we live in today is
You get
an epidemic.
out with that one.
It's an epidemic. It is.
Yeah.
It is so much of bullying, so much of anxiety, so much of everything that goes into this world. I'm a firm believer on. So we've looked into, not now, not even close, but we've looked into different phone companies that are literally just a dial. Like there's no internet, there's no anything. Because dude, like nowadays, everything you could there's porn pop-ups in games nowadays in culture of tablets. Why would I put my kid in that? Like I said, this is how we parent.
Yeah.
And every parent's different, and that's fine. But how we, as for our house, no shot. You
don't think you'll change your mind as you get closer to that 16?
I will remember this episode on For the Dad 63, and I will look back at myself and say, there is no way in hell that is happening.
Oh, I love that, man.
That is one thing I'm like, me and my wife see very strongly on.
Yeah.
So if he's out there if my son needs a walkie-talkie in his room that reaches 5,000 miles, then we'll find it for me.
Bring the landline back.
We have it. We have what's the landline phone? And now it's everyone has.
The one like the community landline to where if like friends have it,
Yeah.
call each other.
What's it called?
I forget what it's called, but
it's
I know. I know
give
what
them
you're
props.
talking
We
about.
have
Where
it.
they have the big phone. You
it's
put
like
it up to
it's like purple.
wired. Yeah.
Community phone?
No,
It's like a way for like
a startup.
They say they have friends that go to school and all the parents get on the same page and say,
no, I forgot what it's called.
all the parents kind of get on the same page and like, we're going to buy this landline phone in case they want to
Sick.
call their
Like,
friends.
There's like nine of our family
that's
friends
awesome.
that have it. We got it for my daughter. It's a startup company, and it's literally just like a phone. It's in the kitchen actually, and you just plug it in, and you can't dial out. There's like a 6-digit code for each friend. Like my sister has one, so my niece and my daughter can talk.
Yeah.
But it gives them a little bit of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
But
A little bit of independence.
Yeah. But
Tin can.
yes. Tin Can. Awesome.
Shout out Tin Can.
Yeah,
No free
shout out
shout outs.
Tin Can.
No free shout outs to Tin Can. Sponsor the pod.
But I would say, no device culture. At least for me. Like that's a no-no. Like they can learn so much that they don't need to see and hear and
You know, I mean,
hot take or not, like I don't think a 10-year-old should. Why do you need a phone? You get Apple Watches you can talk to your parents on.
Yeah. And it's, you can see how much you can even, it can bother like anxiety and comparison and all that just with us as adults.
Think about social media just for us. Like comparison's thief of joy, man.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to raise joyful kids up in Christ through the Lord. Like that is our, like one of our things as a family. And, I just think it's even for us, even for me, like, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like I see my hours or time screen on my phone time or whatever. Like, what am I doing? Spending 6.5, 7 hours on my phone a week. Like, what are we doing?
What's been the highest you've seen?
For me personally?
Yeah.
I think I'm around the season. I'm at least 7.5, 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way. Like, I think that talking about boundaries that you're setting,
Mm-hmm.
that's one this year, specifically now that I'm going to be gone Wednesdays through Saturday night, Sundays, that I really want to set is like when my kids are with me, which if you think about it, not a lot now that they're in school full time.
Right.
I want to be really, really invested in them. Put the phone up. It can wait. It's not easy. It's not perfect by any means.
Or even when you are getting on and doing screen time, having your intention of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Go and accomplish it.
Yeah.
We're just getting caught up in the doom scrolling. I can doom scroll now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, Will, we need a wrap.
We need a wrap
Yep.
so the boy can get to the airport. Let's get into a dad hack. Let's get to know the PT6 community a little bit. This was going to be under dad hack. So what you're going to do here, Chase, is I'm going to read the first one. We can talk through it. Then you're going to read yours. But this is the community reaching out and talking to the boys
Love
right
it.
now. This first one comes from TJ Witten. This is via email. TJ Whitten says, good morning, afternoon, fellas. Boy, do I have a dad hack for Willy One Shelf, or shall I say Willy One Braid. Willy One Braid in this case. Hearing Will talk about braiding Rue's hair, and if you can make a high ponytail, let me tell you that you can definitely make a ponytail braid. So make sure your wife has a good spray bottle. Put the hair up in a ponytail. Wet that thing down a good bit. Section it off into 3 sections and twist it together. It's such a good way to learn. Below, I have attached a picture of what I'm talking about with my 6-year-old rock star Briley. He's got a little photo he sent in, but I've always struggled. I don't know how to braid. Are you a braider?
No.
Have you ever tried learning?
So
no.
No, I've never tried learning. I've tried it.
Yeah. Say my wife tried showing me and you tried doing it, and you're like, oh, my fingers are a little
It's
too thick.
so ridiculous. It's like when the wife's gone, like I love having all 3 kids to myself. Like I'm at home fighting in the trenches, but like I feel good. And so after the shower, like my middle daughter Parker has really like just thick hair like her mom, like amazing. And so we right out of the shower, we're brushing it, and she's like, "Dad, can you do an Elsa braid for me?" I'm like, "No."
Elsa braid.
And I'm like, "Wait, yes, I can." You know, I'm like telling myself, and I do it. And boy, it was so bad. But her reaction to it the first time I tried it, she looks in the mirror. She's like, "Daddy, I love it." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, okay." yeah. So bad. I'm sending this picture to my wife. I was like, "That's so bad." You know,
I figured out Parker.
But I will
She's
say,
such
like,
a good liar.
I will say, like, my wife puts it up like high pony sometimes. And so you just have to braid the ponytail and everything else is up. Much easier.
Oh, there we go. That's the dad hack.
It is
right
much
here from
easier.
DJ.
Yeah, it is true.
What? All right. Now here's where you go. You read your dad hack of the
Dad
day.
hacks. In rows 807 _ Spotify.
From Spotify.
There you go. All right. In rows 807, 5 days ago. Dad hack for the hunters. Since hunting was brought up a few times this episode, we all love to take pictures of our deer with our little ones. What I have done since the first deer picture I took with my boy was have them hold up how old they are with their fingers. Cool. Now I can look back at pictures and know exactly how old they were. So
that's for the dad hack on photos. You a hunter?
No.
Were you in Texas?
Nope.
Was your parents?
Nope.
Or was your old man?
No. It was
Really?
crazy. Yeah. We grew up in such a sports culture. Like first hunting story is first person to ever take me hunting, because we never had time. I never really wanted to. We never fished, never hunted, we never outdoors. Mark Brunell.
Oh.
And my rookie year of New Orleans took me out, shot my first ever deer. With
How
Mark
was that?
Brunell. It was awesome. It was like getting late at night. It was dark. I'm like, this sort of sucks, dude. We were out there for 3 hours. I'm like, what are we doing? And we're just sort of sitting here. He's like, we're sitting there. Like when I'm saying it's like dusk, it is like barely see. I'm just like falling asleep. I'm like scrolling my phone. He's like, Chase. He grabs my hand. He's so locked in. He's like, Chase. He grabs my hand. I'm like, just get away from me, Brunell. What are you doing? Look. I'm like, what am I looking at, bro? He's like, get your binoculars. Look. Like, dude, it's like 300 yards away. It's like this small buck. It's like, take it out.
Drop it where it's.
I'm like, all right. So I'm like, get this. And we're in this like little deer shack or whatever. I'm like, deer. My heart's like beating. It's like that game of Call of Duty where you try to take a deep breath and, you know, he's like, I think you got it. Like, dude, I can't even see 3 feet in front of me. The depth perception's off. Sure enough, we're walking. We got our stuff. It's a little cold. It's in like North Louisiana, almost Mississippi. Or we're driving up from New Orleans. We're walking, and he's like, "We're gonna find this beauty." And I'm like, "What are you talking about, bro?" And like, "There's no way. It's so dark." Sure enough, he like walks exactly like 200 yards up. He like spots one little pebble thing of blood on a leaf. He's like, "We got a trail, boys." And I'm like, he's like loving this. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. Sure enough, we go into the tree line, follows the trail of blood. There it is. First deer ever. Last year, really. So I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, we took it back to the thing and gutted it.
Dude,
cleaned it.
My first
cool.
hunting experience was with my old man.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like the way you were feeling. I'm like sitting by a fucking tree. I'm like, God, it's cold out here.
Yeah.
This kind of sucks. I was falling asleep, dozing off. All of a sudden I like wake up and I see my dad's pointed up. sees his buck probably, I don't know, 30 yards away.
Yeah.
Not far. He shoots it. Buck takes off. Like he hits it, but he doesn't drop it.
Yeah.
Shoots. Gets where it kind of stops again. Shoots. My dad put 6 rounds
What?
in this buck. Took one, took one of the antlers off because he missed. He fucking took one of the antlers off. And we're walking. We got to sit there. You know, I have to sit and wait. Sit and wait. Wait for it to go off and die.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's go track it down. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's okay. This is again first like actual action. Yeah. We're walking. Then all of a sudden it pops up and it goes, hey, get back. No. Yeah.
7 rounds?
This is part of the 6 rounds. Okay. Drops it like, we're walking up on it and it starts fucking moving again. It's seal crawling. And my dad's like, hey, well, just stay right here. We're fucking slaughters this thing right in front of me, man. I'm like 9 maybe.
Oh my God.
10 years old.
Take your son to do that, Chase.
And then we have to.
How was that memory?
You can see in the photo, he's smiling. I'm like reaching, like.
Yeah.
And
did you hold up 9 fingers like?
yeah, like the dad. Oh, you took those off.
Yeah.
And then we had to drag it up this holler. Just a brutal day. I didn't hunt pretty much until the NFL. After that,
yeah.
Then I'd go to Texas with a Colt.
Oh yeah, Colt.
I mean, he's like the governor of Texas, bro.
Yeah, he's dialed.
But yeah, that was. Have you seen that photo?
No,
I'll have to shoot it to you so you can throw it up. It's down in the archives on Instagram. It's a long ways ago. But the old man, he doesn't blame me that I never showed back up again.
6 rounds.
Do we have any more time? We got to wrap. Dude, I loved having you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we went like 2.5 hours on the bus.
Yeah.
More here. I feel like there's more.
For PT6 tuning in right now, Chase Daniel, he'll be on the bus next week.
Yeah.
And everybody acts surprised when we announce that he's joining Bus
Super
with the Boys.
Surprised.
You heard it on here, but we're not going to talk about it. And we're going to act surprised when we announce it on the episode next week. But Chase, you are the man. I know you got to get home. You got to get some QT in. You got to get some QT in with the fam.
Quality time, baby.
Papa Team 6.
Yeah.
And this is also the man that rated Crisp Apple number 5. All good. As long as you love Olipop. What's your favorite?
Shirley Temple. I was a big Shirley Temple fan growing up. Like, I was Sprite with 3 cherries. Grow into restaurants, so I think that's probably why. I mean, the peaches and cream one I think is awesome too.
Banana cream's
great. A little too minute. See, you're like the apple and banana guy, like the fruit heavy. It's like okay, it's all right. Crisp apple's not one though. Like it's not like.
Willie, his list right now goes, and you can correct if it's wrong.
This was like last.
Yeah, this was May 24th, and then he has a slight update recently. But Shirley Temple 1, Raspberry Sherbet 2, Black Vanilla 3, Cream Soda 4. I'm a cream soda guy. 5 Crisp Apple. Recently put out there that Peaches and Cream might bump one of them out. People are saying it's Crisp Apple.
I wouldn't drop Crisp Apple out of the top 5. I would probably drop. I love cream soda. Raspberry sherbet or blackberry vanilla is just okay.
Got excited when it first dropped.
Got excited. Super recency bias.
Yeah. I was that way with watermelon lime when I finally tasted that one.
I never tasted watermelon
because the first one I fell in love with was a classic grape.
Love a grape soda.
Love classic grape.
Love a grape
then
soda.
I met Crisp Apple. Then I met watermelon lime. And
cream soda is hard to find in California.
Yeah.
I mean, I can order it obviously, but like in stores that sell it.
But I love that you engage because PT6, we talk about Olipop a lot. Sponsor the show.
It's a great
They
drink.
need to be title sponsor of the show.
Title sponsor.
I know I'm pushing a lot.
Show them the can. To your right. The artwork.
Oh, yeah. You said you like that one?
Yeah. Bro, can we get a flavor?
How about Olipop Team 6?
What would be the hints of flavors that you would want in it?
I don't know.
Fresh cut grass.
Yeah. Charcoal, the smell of charcoal.
Leather.
I don't know what the flavor would be.
Did you ever drink Big Red?
Drink Big Red?
Like the gum?
No, there's a
Cherokee Red. I know of.
There's a Big Red soft drink in there. Hold on. I don't want to act like I'm crazy.
No. You're good. There's a big red.
Did you ever drink this?
Created in Waco, Texas.
Big.
Like Mountain Dew?
Looks
called
like it.
Big Red.
Code Red? I'm thinking of Code Red.
It was literally a soda. Where was it created? Waco?
Waco, Texas.
That's why I know about it. Huge thing growing up in our area in Dallas and everything, because Waco's hour 15 north. This, you would love this. Maybe that's the flavor we need for.
Yeah, it could be.
Just saying. It's delicious.
Chase, we love you. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me on.
Make sure you take out the trash.
Yeah, somebody said on this that the last episode you guys forgot to take out the trash.
Yeah, I do often.
No, somebody said they were pissed that you didn't tell them to take out the trash.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sometimes we'll have people call into the voicemail. Like, boys, fucked up. Forgot to take out the trash.
Didn't sign the part
Pissed.
off with take out the trash. Forgot. And now my wife is leaving me. Damn it, boys hate the show. Lucas Swiller.
Yes, I had that last one earlier.
But, dude, we'll see you next time. Open invitation to join For the Dads.
Thanks, bro.
Because I assume you'll be coming to Nashville, you know, get to pick and choose it. But
Can we put y'all's salary in the PJ to come get us?
in the PJ?
That's a long flight, too. That's 8
Yeah, that's
hours
West
round trip.
Coast.
8 hours round
We're
trip.
commercial on West Coast.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so privileged. We'll see you next week.